So literally, you guys, you can spend $450, get the education, get the qualification, and how long did it take you when you finished your particular boot camp to get your first job? Like, was it a while? 6 months?
No, not at all. So when I did careers right afterwards, they and there's some similar things with some of the other courses you spoke about.
Yeah.
Not all of the boot camps do this, but the courses that we've mentioned do these things where they do things like help like adjust your resume, help you with your LinkedIn, and also do things like interview coaching, stuff like that. So they did interview coaching. They also did mentorship. So and careerists applied to companies for me. They applied to up to 5 companies a day for me. So they set me up on interviews. It only took me 8 weeks to get my first job offer. But
8 weeks?
Yeah, but I'm just one example. We don't like anecdotes.
Yeah.
So I have a homeboy, his wife, it only took her 4 weeks to get a manual QA. It took him, though, 5 months. One of my close friends, I told him he was a correctional officer.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what are you doing? You making how much? I said, man, you should get in tech. He did the same course I did. Took him 3 months. He got a higher offer than I did.
What?
Yeah. And then a young woman I just interviewed on my page, her background's in health, in healthcare.
Yeah.
No tech background.
Yeah.
She did the program. It took her 4 months, but she got a job paying her over $130K just from the boot camp.
Here's what I love about tech, man, is there's so many things you could do in the tech world.
Yeah.
There's so much growth. There's so many opportunities in the tech world. Because this is like, this, for me, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still learning the tech space. Mm-hmm. This sounds like this is entry level into the tech space making good money.
Oh, these are all entry level.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I could pay $450, start making 90, 100,000. And some of them you may make 60, 70,000. It all depends on where you go for. If you're making $38,000 and you go from $60,000, that's a pay raise.
Working from home?
Home.
Oh, that's...
You know what I'm saying? You chilling. That saves you on gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense. And your investment, your tuition was only $400 to $500. Mm-hmm. Then over on Bethel Tech, which I love about them is they are a little bit more expensive. They are giving away scholarships, but then now you're really getting into that, and you're really getting into like the coding, and you're really, really getting into that tech space, because from what I understand, like the automatic QA, that requires someone to go in and build and code that automatic QA stuff.
Yeah, for that role. Yeah,
for that role.
Yeah.
That's another side of the tech world that my friends over at Bethel Tech teaches. So it's like, what I'm telling you all is, man, you don't have to spend $250,000 to get the education to make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
You are, bro, you've already made 6 figures this year. You're tracking to make $300,000 this year. Mm-hmm. I just felt y'all. You single? I felt it. They would look like, wait, is he single?
Actually, no, I'm no longer single.
You dating someone?
Yes. I'm in a relationship recently. Yes.
He's gone.
Yeah,
I love it.
Out the gate.
Hey, man, at least you're real. Sorry, ladies. I tried to help y'all out. I really did. You know, he's taken. He got a bag, and he got a woman. So sorry. And so, what are you doing? How are you utilizing, and here we go, this is a good question. Mm-hmm. How are you maximizing the education that you have to make more money?
Great question. So when people do these boot camps, so like, for instance, like careers, the boot camp that I did.
Yeah.
Once I got in tech and I've been in it for a couple months, and I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Unlimited paid time off, work from home, the benefits they pay for my gym membership, and this is common across the tech industry.
Right.
I said, man, how come people are not talking about this?
Right.
So I was like, yo, I want to start promoting it, tell people about this. So I hit up the boot camp. I was like, hey, I have a pretty large following. I want to tell my followers about y'all. Can y'all give them some type of discount or something?
Yeah.
And then that's when I found out. They were like, oh, well, we have referral programs. So yeah, your followers can get discounts.
Yeah.
And you can get a referral payment. And then of course I found out after that, oh, this is common across most tech boot camps do this.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'm about to go super hard then, because not only do I get to help people of color or just people in general, help believers. Not only do I get to help people, but you mean to tell me I get like a referral payment? The boot camps will pay me like for referrals to do the program. So I was like, it's a no-brainer.
Easy.
And so I didn't expect, at first I didn't think people were gonna like take to it, because I was like, this is kind of a weird shift from what I used to talk about before. But I was like, yo, whoever this is for is gonna help them. Yeah. And that's when I realized, man, people really need something. Mm-hmm. And people just took to it heavy. they took to it heavy. And so I encourage people who do the programs, like, man, don't just be a person where, you get this 6-figure career now, your life's taken off, and you forget about people. No, help your friends and family out. You can do the same referral programs too. So not only are you helping your friends and family out, helping them out with discounts, but also you're not wasting your time doing it. You are also being paid for that as well.
For it. I mean, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? I mean, because if you believe in it, right? How many times have we went to a restaurant and we love the food, and we like, yo, that food was fire, and we sent our friends and a lot of people there, and we ain't get one dime for it.
Yeah.
And I think we as a people got to understand that our words and our influence is important.
Yeah.
And we should be paid for it. And I mean, bro, I'm happy to see you getting paid for what you're doing because you believe in what you're promoting. And you're living what you're promoting. And so the fruit of your labor should be seeds for somebody else.
Facts.
And you should get a little bit for sowing that seed.
Yeah, I would do it if I wasn't being paid. I wouldn't be doing it as hard because I would be
Exactly.
I'd be like, okay, I'm getting burnt out now.
Right. And I feel you in that, man. I mean, and really watching your story and learning your story, I was like, yo, okay, wait. And I went and studied. I went and researched. I was like, yo, who? Okay, how? What? And then this company, Course Careers, reached out and was like, yo, we love your brand. We love your business. I studied them for about like a month just to make sure it's something I could put my name on, because I had to make sure that it was affordable and it complemented what I was doing already as far as with Bethel Tech.
Yeah.
And I want to help more Black people. I love all people, but my calling, my excitement comes from seeing Black people get out of debt and build wealth.
Yeah.
And a huge part of that is their income.
Yeah.
A huge part of that is like, are they making good money? And I think if we can empower and educate Black people on how to make more money, we'll see a healthier community. And I do believe tech is the community we need more Black people in.
Yeah, amen.
And so when I saw you dancing around your room, I'll be joking with you, man. I was like, yo, I'm happy to see you dancing as a Black man celebrating. And I celebrated you, man. I reposted the video on my stories, and people was like, yo, that's what's up, man. I'm like, yo, tech. Now, tech is not the field that I'm in. I'm in content creation. But it's like, I think tech is the field that you all should really take. So, man, I mean, CJ, we could slap that thing back up, give them that information one more time for Course Careers. Like I said, you guys, it's $450. You get a $50 discount if you check it out. 4 weeks. By this time next year, you could be making 6+ figures. And that's a game changer. We're in a recession, a small one as of right now. How do we capitalize during this time? How do we get the education? Where else can you sow $450 into yourself and get 6 figures back? The average person in America is going to graduate, if they go off to school, with anywhere between 38 to 6 figures in student loan debt, to only come out making on average $44,000 a year.
And the median salary in tech is $98,000.
The median salary in tech is $98,000.
Compared to twice as much as the American average.
And the American average of college graduates is 44. That's double.
Yeah.
And the investment is $400. Depending on where you go, $400, $13,000, or if you look at any other boot camps that I don't push, those, just do your research. You know what I'm saying? Do your proper research, because there are a lot of boot camps out there that say you can do this and do that, and they will not. They will not do it. So if you don't want to rock with the two that I support, Bethel Tech, they're going to be a little bit more hands-on, website designing, developing, coding, stuff like that, cybersecurity, which is huge for us. We need that. And this boot camp is going to be a little bit entry-level jobs. But what I love about these entry-level jobs, because we got like 2 more minutes, they can grow. Because you say you went from one company, started at this salary, and then went to another company, got a bigger salary.
Yeah.
Real quick, practical steps. Let's say this person ends boot camp. What's the steps that they should be doing to grow in the tech field?
Wonderful. So there's 3 key components.
Yeah.
3 key components. So first off, let's say you get in tech, you're at a company, you're not making $100,000 yet.
Yeah.
The first 5 to 6 months, focus on doing your job well.
Good.
Do your job well. It sounds simple enough, but this matters. Do your job well. Also, while you're doing that, you want to post content just showing that you're educated about your field of work on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a moneymaker. People do not know that. There's money in LinkedIn. You post content on LinkedIn and you network on LinkedIn.
Okay.
The third branch of it is you go out to tech events. You're able to mix and mingle, get a good drink, all of that. You're building your network. By the time you hit around 5-6 months, your LinkedIn DMs are gonna get blown up. Like my LinkedIn DMs, I don't even check them because so many companies are constantly messaging me.
Wow.
You'll have multiple companies sending you 6-figure offers. By the time you hit 5-6 months, from there, you can leverage that money those companies have offered you, take it to your company respectfully, say, hey, look, these companies are offering me whoop, whoop, whoop. Can y'all match this? And if your company can't, and if it's worthwhile for you to go ahead and move over to another company, then you can transition.
Yes. And then you get into that company, focus there for another 5-6 months,
Yeah.
and possibly do the same thing again.
Yeah.